Welcome back to the channel. Monica Louf here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 5th to the 11th of September. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So in this reading, Leo, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Leo, is the Ace of Pentacles. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Sun in reverse, okay? So your biggest challenge here, Leo, has a lot to do with the Ace of Pentacles. I am really strongly getting with the Ace of Pentacles energy. There's something here about a new opportunity that is coming in for you. We're going to talk about this new opportunity and how you can take advantage of it. So it's not your challenge, but it is your strength here, okay? We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Leo, you have the Star, the Strength, and the Six of Wands. I do strongly feel here in the recent past, there's definitely something here about you being very successful, okay? You may have, come across to people as being a star. You could be someone who comes across as being very strong, very wise, it's like people are looking up to you in the recent past. For some of you, this has a lot to do with you, realizing or achieving something publicly, okay? Or people seeing and looking at you and viewing you and looking up to you. We're going to clarify this and get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Hermit, the Arch card, which is the Temperance, and the High Priestess. So you're going within right now. In the present moment, you're really, really going within, whether you are physically doing this, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, you're really starting to kind of go within and realize, what is it that I want? You may even be feeling called to spend that time on your own. And especially with the Sun being in Virgo, which is your 12th house. If you're rising Leo, then Virgo is in your 12th house, which means the Sun is transiting your 12th house, which means it's forcing you to go within. It's forcing you to really be in touch with your spiritual nature and energy. And there's something here about you needing to be patient in this situation. Now, if this is about love and you're not speaking to someone right now, or there's a lack of communication, this situation needs time. Okay, patience is going to be required because you're going through something spiritually right now with the Hermit at the top of your reading. We're going to talk about that, see what your important messages are for you in a moment. Now, in the near future, you have the Moon, the Eight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. So in the near future, I'm really strongly getting there's something here about you hiding your emotions or not really being honest about your emotions, or it could be someone hiding something from you, but intuitively I'm not getting that. I'm getting something here about your emotions and you kind of being stuck or wrapped up in your emotions and isolating yourself and rejecting love. Okay. And again, this could have something to do with trauma or some sort of pain that's showing up in the near future that you should be prepared for, because what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Sun in reverse. There's something here, Leo, about you not being happy or you not being satisfied with a commitment that you're in, or you may decide not to commit yourself to something here. There's something here in terms of your happiness that's being compromised. And there's something here about you trying to find light at the end of the tunnel. There may be depression here in terms of what you don't see coming. There's some sort of sad situation that you're being called to turn around, okay? And hopefully this reading helps you to do that. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Ace of Pentacles. What is your challenge? Why is it your challenge? Okay. You have the King of Wands, the Death, and the Two of Swords. A lot of you are upset because of some sort of ending. Okay, some sort of situation has closed out for you, and as difficult as it may be, and you finally put this situation behind you, there's still a closed off energy. Okay, there's still something here about being closed off. And one of the things that I want to tell you for this coming week, Leo, is there's a major opportunity that's coming in for you. So if you're not open to transforming and changing and being open to this opportunity, it may pass you by. Okay, so your biggest challenge here is to recognize or ask yourself, yourself the important question, why am I closed off? Why am I afraid of having a new beginning? Why am I afraid of something here that needs to end? You know, why am I avoiding this ending? Okay, because this ending that's happening, this transformation that's taking place for you this week, it is one that is scary. It is one that may be creating some sort of closed off energy, but there's an opportunity within this ending or this transformation that you're going into. And your biggest challenge is to locate or identify this opportunity, okay? Because it's there. There's a major opportunity for you. It's just you have to be aware of it, okay? Because a lot of you are not aware of it, but it's there, okay? And that's what Spirit wants you to know. Now, let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the star in the recent past. So the star is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting that someone here, a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, tried to heal things with you. I do feel there was some sort of rejection here. Somebody turned their back on the other person, and it really led to something here not completely being healed because somebody here wasn't open to taking the offer or the opportunity. Tell me more about the Six of Wands in the recent past for Leo. Six of Wands is clarified by the Seven of Swords, the Chariot, and the Star. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting there's something here about you completely wanting to heal, you wanting to move forward. A lot of you were dealing with someone here who took advantage of you in the past. They took what they needed from you and they dumped you, or they left you, or they took advantage of you. And guess what, Leo? What ended up happening in the past was you started to become stronger from this. You learned your lesson from it. You started to become more wise. You eventually moved on from this situation and you gained a lot of strength and knowledge from this, okay? So even though a negative situation happened to you in the past, it looks like you overcame that. Okay. Now, in the present moment, I do strongly feel there's an important message here about your spirituality. There's something here about you going within and contemplating about something. It's taken you time to really get to this place of clarity within yourself. There is something here about the High Priestess, an important message from your higher self. Let's clarify and see what that may be. So the High Priestess is clarified by the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the World. What your higher self is telling you right now is to overcome some sort of pain or trauma that you faced. Okay, a lot of you are going through this, and here's what I'm going to say to you, Leo. If you're someone, a lot of you Leos are tarot readers online, okay, on TikTok, and you watch my channel. I know that, and I thank you for that. There's something here about you wanting to help other people. You want to start a new cycle in your life. You really want something here, and it's very similar to the Aries reading. You want something here to come to an end, and I think what you want to come to an end is this pain that you've been feeling, this trauma that you've been feeling, and I think what your higher self is trying to tell you is it's time to heal that pain within you. There's something here that you need to accept that's over. It has been very difficult, but guess what? There's a new beginning that's coming in. There's a new cycle coming in. Yes, it is taking some time and it is leaving you in this place, Leo, constantly being in your head, but there's something here about you recognizing it is time to release yourself from this pain because it's doing nothing for you. It's not serving you. The only way this pain can serve you is if you transmute it into something that you truly want. And this is why what you don't see coming is the Sun in reverse, because there's something here that you're allowing to let you be upset about. There's something here that you're allowing to let get you down. And this is about you. You're a Leo. Overcome this. You're learning to overcome. Okay. Now, the Hermit energy, let's clarify it and let's see what the important message is here for you, Leo. You have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Hermit, and you have the Ace of Wands. You want some sort of new beginning in your financial situation. You want some sort of new beginning. You want a long-term commitment or connection. And one of the things that I'm going to tell you, Leo, in the present moment that you have to be careful of is if you're constantly in your head of something, if you're constantly in your head about something and you want some sort of new beginning, you need to be extremely clear on what you want. You need to be extremely clear on what you want. You cannot waver. You cannot say to yourself, oh, I want this, 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 and this. But then you start thinking negatively about it, You start to get into these emotions within yourself. You start to feel sorry for yourself. You need to give yourself time. You need to give this relationship time. You need to be patient because everything unfolds within time, okay? Everything unfolds within time. And if you're forcing something or pushing something or being stuck in these negative emotions or feelings, then it will affect you. It will affect you from having some sort of new beginning. So it's important that this coming week you're clear especially with Mercury retrograding in your third house, okay? Because your third house is ruled by Libra and Mercury is going to be retrograding there. So your mind may play tricks on you. You may get brain fogged as well too. So there's a very important message here about you getting very clear on what you want. Maybe you need to write it down. Whatever it is, there's something here about being very clear, needing to be clear, and also more importantly, being patient with yourself. Okay, you have the Tower, the Queen of Wands, and the Judgment. Yeah, learn from this Tower moment that you're going through. If you're going through a Tower moment in the present moment, allow it to happen. Allow something in your life to break down and break apart. Maybe it's not for you. There's something here about you being in the process of rebuilding some sort of aspect of your life. And the beautiful thing that I see here, Leo, for you is you're realizing something big. You're freeing yourself. And yes, the Tower is here. And yes, something here is breaking down in your life, but you're also realizing and recognizing how to shift your focus into growing and learning from this situation. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you in the present moment. Now, in the near future, there's something here about you isolating yourself, rejecting love, being in your feelings, being in your emotions. You're not sure about the future. There's a lot of uncertainty here. Tell me more about the Moon for Leo. Why is it here and what does Leo need to know? So the Moon is clarified by the Hangman, the Moon, and the Magician. So in the near future, I do strongly feel that you, like I said, and I usually say what the cards are trying to tell me prior to pulling the cards out, because I'm naturally a psychic. I'm naturally intuitive. Okay, I don't just look at cards and read cards. I actually know I have a lot of foresight. Okay, so in the near future, you're all in your emotions. You're all in your emotions, and there's two energies that you have to be aware of. Whenever you look at the Hermit card, there's always two different aspects to the Hermit. There's the energy of not taking action, but there's also the energy of the Hermit's head being enlightened. And in the near future, you have a decision. You can choose to allow a situation to enlighten you, or you can choose to allow it to emotionally bog you down. It's up to you. Okay, you have control here. You're the Magician. So in the near future, you're learning not to allow your emotions to overwhelm you, but rather to look at them from a different perspective and to learn how to transmute these energies in order for you to create what it is that you want. Because there's two energies that I see here, Leo, that are not so positive in the near future that you need to be aware of. The first thing is you isolating yourself. That's going to be natural for you with the Sun being in your 12th house as a rising Leo. And if you're not a rising Leo, I recommend you looking at your other signs. But again, it doesn't really matter because Leo is your prominent dominant energy if you're watching this. So you may isolate yourself in the near future and you may reject love. And it's because a lot of you are not allowing yourself to be consciously aware of your thoughts and your emotions. If you're worried about something, then you need to take action. If you are constantly in your head about something, you need to shift your focus. You need to write things down that you truly want, put them in a place where you can subconsciously see them on a daily basis and continue being positive throughout your life. Being positive this week is going to be critical for you because Mercury retrograde is retrograding and it's starting to move into your third house. Okay, or it already is in your third house. So overcoming these emotional traumas and baggage and isolating yourself and rejecting love, is that what you truly want? I don't think that's what you truly want, Leo. I think what you truly want is happiness. Okay, and that's what you're being called to move towards. What else does Leo need to know in the near future? What else do they need to know? Eight of Swords is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Cups. This is about you completely disconnecting from someone from your past. So a lot of you are going to be choosing to completely disconnect from someone from the past because they left you feeling a certain way. They left you feeling isolated. Whatever this situation is, a lot of you are still carrying pain and you don't even know it. You don't even know it. And one of the things that you have to be aware of, Leo, is if you're still carrying this pain and this trauma, it is going to affect things in your life. It's going to affect your happiness. It's going to affect your relationships, your work life. Okay. So it's very important in the near future that you take control. You take control back. Okay. If something happened in your past, accept it. Don't continue to isolate yourself and feel bad about this situation because for many of you, there is an opportunity here for love. Love is coming in for you, but if you're still bogged down by something and you're allowing it to emotionally affect you in a negative way, then it is creating some sort of blockage for you. And that's why, again, like I said, you have the Sun here in reverse in terms of what you don't see coming. You don't see the fact that a situation that you are allowing to affect you on a very deep emotional level is affecting your happiness. A lot of you don't even know it. It's happening it's happening internally. Tell me about the Four of Cups for Leo in the near future. You have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands. Yeah, and the Ten of Cups. You see, it's up to you, Leo. It's up to you if you want to truly have this new beginning and find the happiness that you seek, but you have to be open to it first. Someone here is coming in to offer you love. Could be another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I'm getting a Cancer or a Pisces. Okay, so let's get some advice. What is the advice for Leo? You have the Six of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and you have the King of Swords. Okay, in order for you to move forward and have this new beginning and avoid this negative energy and this sadness and this being overwhelmed by your emotions in the near future, your biggest piece of advice is to deal with something or someone from your past. So if you still have something lingering from the past that you haven't resolved or you haven't set right, then there's a need for you to do that, or at least be open to it. Your biggest piece of advice here is to be logical and be conscious of your mental mind. Because like I said, Mercury retrograde is going to be retrograding in your third house, which means there's going to be some sort of cloudy, foggy information, hard to process information, hard to communicate. So it's very important that you are not allowing some sort of negative experience from your past that you haven't completely forgiven or healed or resolved to affect you, okay? You're dealing with it. There's something here about you dealing with it or needing to deal with it. And the best way, Leo, to deal with this situation is by being logical. Do not, I repeat, do not allow your emotions or negative thinking to overwhelm you, because all that's doing is blocking you from your happiness. The best way to deal with things from your past that have really been emotionally affecting you is by releasing them. For many of you, you can write a letter to this person from your past, or you can be open to forgiving this person from your past. Whatever it is, you're being called to be logical about the situation and not be overwhelmed or overtaken by your negative emotions, okay? So Leo, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.